What's up, folks? This is Jasper Fox making yet another YouTube video, and I'm going to be doing another blog. This blog will be focusing on a lot of controversial issues. So, if you don't want to listen to it, I don't blame you. You can click off of this. You can click off of this video. You don't have to stay around for the whole thing. I'm going to be shedding some light on some issues that we've noticed lately. One of these issues is the internet. I believe I addressed this in a previous video, but I'm going to say it again. So, essentially, it feels like with the internet, it's like one step forward, two steps back. Doesn't anyone else agree with me? Because if you think about it, yes, the internet has allowed us to communicate technologically with other people. Here's an example. Say, this person, this little Lego, was one person, like just one person in general, and this giant Lego, President Business, is the rest of the world. We now make it possible for someone to go online or chat on their phone like, hello, what's going on? You go from one person, say someone from the other side of the globe, all the way to someone on the other side of the globe. Hello. Now, that's great technology, except there's also a flaw to it. You see, where that's a solution with communication worldwide, that's also a problem. Well, let me know if you're someone like this, but if you're this, like a woman, I'm going to use this other Lego as an example. This, like if you're a woman at all, or if you're anything other than, well, just a certain kind of person, or hermit, shall we say, you face a lot of abuse on the internet because it's easier to streamline, it's easier to connect with other people the world over. This is now easier to reach, and making this video is just evidence of that, because I'm making a video right now, and I've had people from multiple countries view my videos. I've had people from Russia, US, UK, China, Japan, Hong Kong, Germany, Belgium, so on. I've had all those people view my videos. Now, that is the kind of power that some people should know also requires a lot of responsibility. And most of us aren't responsible for that, because there are a lot of women who face abuse right now because they made a few mistakes, or they trusted someone who ended up smashing that trust. So I've had women who, there are women who are continuously abused on the internet every day, and they essentially consider, something like this: suicide. It's kind of a rash way to make my point, but it's reality. A lot of women are hurt by this, and they can't escape it because it's the internet, and because it's on the internet, the police have limited control of it. They can't focus on the source all the time. They don't know what to do every time a situation like this comes up. And sorry again. Okay. I don't know what to do when a situation like this comes up all the time. So they're just facing this abuse from all these other people, and they're just forced to take it most of the time, and there's something they can do about it, and it sucks. And yes, I know it's not just women who face this abuse. There's many different people. There's children. There's just people from multiple races. Like I said, unless you don't have an internet, you don't have to worry about this kind of abuse. If you don't have any sort of connection with the outside world, that's one benefit for internet as well. Is that you don't have to worry about these issues. And a lot of this blame is, for some stupid reason, a lot of these people are placing the blame on the people who are constantly being abused. Because many of these women are also being harassed for the like nude videos of revenge porn. This shit I heard on TV program, I don't remember, which I heard is illegal in many different states, but not all of them. Anyways, things like that can ruin a person's life, and no, there's not much. Like, even if you try and fight it, it's still an issue. Those results, like, even just trying to get out the solution to your problems, that doesn't always work. Because sometimes it's too hard, or sometimes it's taking an alternate route around the issue. And it's not helping. We need to find a solution that works for these people, because these people are constantly being abused. They're suffering a lot, and the options of escape are limited. And a lot of these people ended up committing suicide because they can't evade these problems, or they can't fix the issues that they face. And it's sad. I don't want to see things like that. My point is, let's at least try to be responsible with this. And if you're out there with, if you're a guy whose girlfriend broke up with you harshly, and you have a way of I don't know, getting back at her, like the revenge porn thing I mentioned, don't do it. It's not worth it. Seriously, if you want to make that person feel badly, just don't waste your time. Because for some people, there's no way to make them feel guilty about something. And with that, it just seems like that kind of thing crosses the line a bit. I'm probably mixing my words. Anyways, I'm going to move on. The next issue is how, also, some issue, how some things, like ISIS, for example, they aren't mentioned until something major happens again. So, we just talk about it once and then it's done. But now, because all I've heard about ISIS was that they constantly attack people in the Middle East, and that was it. That's the only region I've heard of them attacking. Then I hear this Paris bombing, and it's a problem, and something should be done about it. But some people should be more aware of these things. I didn't even know about this until, I don't see the news all the time. So, most of the time, so I don't know about these things. But thankfully I have, I don't know where I'm going with that point, so we just leave it at that to let everyone know that many days ago, maybe even a week, I don't remember how long, ISIS had attacked Paris, and many people died in the results. I've even seen a picture where a child had its head blown to bits. There's a giant hole inside the infant's head. It hurts. It's heartbreaking, it's sad. There's a lot of pain in that world. We don't need to make things worse. That actually has another thing. Why do people hate so much? When people are frustrated, they act in the most unnecessary and most brutal way possible. Against the women, they basically destroy their lives, essentially. And if you think I'm wrong, Show me. Prove me that I'm wrong. I mean, I know I'm not right about every single person who's been abused, who's been bullied, but some people just can't take it. They have limits, and then when that limit is reached, and so when it's pushed through, then things like that happen. And there's some other things too, like going back to the terrorist attack. Why do people do things like that? What's the point in acting out on that kind of hate or whatever? Because if you think about it, like, what's your ultimate goal in life? To be remembered for the atrocities you committed? Like, say you've done... Well, it could put a black mark on your reputation. I mean, sure, most people don't care, but... Come on. It's not like it's going... Like, if you want to be remembered for something and you choose that to be remembered by, it's not going to last forever all the time. I mean, people like Hitler, say, he started the Nazi campaign, and he tried to exterminate every single Jew in wherever he can reach, and now he's remembered for that. That's not worth being remembered for. He thought he was doing some kind of good, apparently, I believe, but he wasn't. Now we have a lot of people who joke about that kind of thing, and for some people they don't know it's joking and they get pushed to the limits. And also we have other situations too, like for those of you in the US who remember the 9/11 attack on September 11, 2001, the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and one other essentially the buildings targeted were the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and the White House. Only three of those were hit, and the White House was just untouched because the people in the plane acted. Now a lot of people hate Muslims, and it started, but you shouldn't hate Muslims, because not all Muslims think that way. I mean, like, take this for example. Like, if someone of, I don't know, any sort of faith, like Christian faith, someone of Christian faith acted in what they believed was what their God would say, right, what their God would want, and they commit a massive atrocity, and with a whole group of people, a lot of people would get weary of Christians, but that's just one cluster in the whole pod, and it's a lot of people are weary of Muslims, and there's just so much hate that doesn't need to be acted upon all the time. I'm not saying don't do what you think might be right. I'm just saying be careful about what you do, because what you think might be right might not be the best thing, and it might not be the right thing. I think I made my point. I'm going to stop. Thank you for watching. I do hope you appreciated this video. Actually, I'm not sure if you appreciate this video, and I'm not sure if I should hope you appreciate this video. I'm not sure if I appreciate it myself. Anyways, you can leave a like, you can leave a comment, you can share if you want on this video. But, yeah, I'll try and get back with more videos. Maybe not some more blogs, because I'm starting to run out of things to say. And usually they bring up a lot of painful subjects to talk about. And then I just feel like the arse who discusses these things. So, yeah, you can see some more videos on my YouTube channel. I'm making some more gameplays. And, we'll see we'll go on from there. Anyways, that's all I got. This is Jasper Fox signing out.